Literally the hottest phone na meron ni Redmagic this year, Redmagic 9 Pro. Sobrang lakas itong phone na ito dahil meron siyang Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 6,500 mAh of battery na may 80 watts of fast charging, 2,000 Hz ang touch sampling rate together with 120 Hz of screen refresh rate. Mas pinaganda ng mga RGB lights dito sa likod, pati kanyang air triggers ngayon may ilaw na rin. And pinaka best of all is wala ng camera bump. Look guys, oh, pantay na, hindi na nakaangat ang camera. First time ever on a smartphone. Sa gaming phone pa ginawa. All of those features nandito sa Redmagic 9 Pro. Ito na kayang gaming phone na hinahanap-hanap ninyo. Tara, mag-usapan natin. Out of the box, I was really wowed by its design. This is probably one of the best na nilabas ni Redmagic so far. Meron siya tatlong variant na nilabas. Ang kanyang slit version, 12256. Ang kanyang snowfall, 16512. And ang kanyang best variant, itong Cyclone, 16512 ang kanyang storage. Transparent ang kanyang back, tapos carbon fiber ang finish. It looks very nice, very game-centric. Kita mo may logo pa dito ng Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. And what's nice is, binago na nila ang color pattern dito sa kanyang air cooler, no? And this time around, in-improve pa nila. 22,000 RPM ang kanyang cooling fan dito sa likod. And pati dito sa likod yung kanyang 09, may RGB na rin. And what's improved is, pati ang kanyang shoulder triggers dito, yung dalawang air triggers, may ilaw na rin. Blue sa kanan, red sa kaliwa. So pwede mong baguhin ang ilaw dito sa likod, oh. Pwede ka mag-pink, pwede ka mag-orange, pwede ka mag-green, may blue, then meron din purple. Depende sa inyong taste, oh. Pwede mong baguhin siya according sa gusto ninyo. Pwede mong gamitin ito si Mora as your assistant or pwede mo siyang kilitiin.
Captain, stop! I surrender!
Ang landi. So probably you might be asking me kung kailan lalabas ito sa Pilipinas. So pretty soon, just antayin nyo lang ang post ni Shandy Philippines and ni Shandy Masangkay, no, for the official price ng Redmagic 9 Pro. Ang pinakagusto ko dito sa kanyang design is pinaganda niya ang kanyang feel, no, with the side aluminum frames and yung likod niya flat, no, and pinaka-improve niya is ang kanyang camera. Wala nang camera bump, o for the first time, wala kang masasalat na umbok dito sa camera modules niya, no, making this phone, pag nilapa mo sa table, talagang flat na flat siya on a surface. Overall, I give this phone a design rating a 9 out of 10. Sobrang ganda niya. Now, bago tayo tumapak sa ating mga benchmarkings, no, na gusto natin malaman kung anong kamusta ang performance dito sa Redmagic 9S Pro, itong buong video na ito is being recorded by Holy Land Lark Max. Probably you have been seeing me wearing this, no, for the past 2 months. And makita nyo, no, yung sound ko has improved drastically from before na medyo nalolos. But dito sa Lark Max ni Holy Land, buong-buo ang aking sound, no. So I've tested this sa indoor, sa outdoor, okay na okay siya, no. Plus meron pa siyang noise cancelling that helps cancel out sound noise, mga electric fan, and some of these mga nagsasalita on my background. It's really, really helpful. And what's nice dito sa kanya is that dalawa ang kanyang microphone, so pwede ka mag-interview. Very portable, no? It has a recording function that gives you the flexibility in case na medyo na out of bounds ka doon sa ano mo, no, sa inyong camera, kasi meron siyang distance. So I think it covers around 10 meters. If you go beyond 10 meters distance, you can record dito rekta sa inyong device, which can save a lot of time. Kasi kung once na out of bounds ka, na wala yung recording, back to zero ka na naman. So out of all the microphones na tayo natin dito sa atin, may shotgun mic tayo, meron tayong mga other wireless mic, yung mga condenser mic. I think this one probably is the best suited for me. Walang wire, easy to use, pwede kabit sa akin DSLR, pwede kabit sa akin smartphone, kahit saan, okay na okay siya. So if you're a content creator like me looking for a really nice microphone system, Lark Max by Holy Land is the one for you. Link on the description. Probably one of the phones na na-try natin na tumapak sa 2 million points is this one, Redmagic Pro. So, si Xiaomi 14 Pro na try natin, no, it was able to achieve only 1.97 million. Have yet to reach 2 million dito sa aking studio. But this one, it easily broke any score dito sa aking studio on my channel. 2.1 million guys, no? And some other YouTuber has even tested a 2.15. So if you break it down, this is the score na dapat nyo makita. Nakakuha tayo ng 5,131 loop score dito sa 3D Mark na benchmarking sa stress test, and nakakuha siya ng 90% na stability din. Ang taas din ng score nakuha na dito sa Geekbench na CPU benchmarking, and nakakuha rin siya ng good score, pretty good score dito sa kanyang GPU benchmarking. Ang ganda ng score nakuha niya dito sa thermal throttling test, 402,000 ang maximum niya, and makita natin medyo nag-stable siya around somewhere dito sa yellow-green na line, and nag-throttle siya to 80% ng kanyang maximum performance. Now, in-improve na ni Redmagic dito sa kanyang battery. It was having a big one, 6,500 mAh na battery dito sa kanya. And what's nice din is that ang tagal ng kanyang battery. On normal usage, kaya naman niya magtagal ng 1 whole day or a little bit above 1 whole day. There are times na ginagamit ko siya, kaya pa umabot ng 2 days without even charging this phone. Now, having a 80 watts na fast charging brick, ang bilis mag-charge in just around mga a little bit above 30 minutes, tapos na ang charging dito sa phone na ito from 10 to 100. And tinest din natin siya sa battery stress test dito sa PC Mark. 12 hours and 15 minutes ang binigay sa kanya. This one, ni-rate natin under 60 Hz sa screen refresh rate and 50% na brightness. But kung sinagad mo siya sa 120 Hz sa screen refresh rate, expect this one to go below around mga 10 hours. Ang tansya ko. Now, ang screen nito is not the usual na naririnig mo, OLED or AMOLED. This one is a BOE Q9 Plus na display. So, I'm quite new rin sa kanya, but the display is very bright with 1,600 nits na maximum brightness together with a touch sampling rate na 2,000. It's really nice, Ang ganda, immersive ang kanyang screen dito. So, nag-try naman tayo mag-browsing dito like the usual. Scrolling on sa mga reels, mga shorts dito is really a breeze. Sobrang smooth niya, ang ganda, Parang wala naman ako na-feel na sabit as long as maganda ang iyong internet connection. You should have a really nice browsing experience dito sa phone na ito. And watching all of your favorite contents dito, dahil this one has a level 1 na Wi-Fi security level, you can watch all of your favorite HD na content dito sa phone na ito. And watching some films dito, sobrang enjoyable lahat ng pinapad ko dito, dahil meron siya 93% na screen to body ratio. Plus, wala siyang punch hole, which probably is the winning factor dito sa kanya. Kasi pag may punch hole, parang nawawala isang small portion ng iyong screen. Dahil this one has a under-display na camera para sa kanyang selfie cam. So sabi ni Redmagic, this one has improved sound din. This one is improved with a DTS-X na ultrasound. Meron siya 3 microphone. And meron din siyang 3-dimensional speakers. On top of that, meron pa siyang audio jack dito. So pwede mong kabit ang iyong favorite headphones. Try lang natin mag-play ng music. So right now, pag-usapan na natin ang kanyang camera before we head on over sa kanyang gaming performance. This is the first ever phone na walang camera bump. And I really like it dahil sobrang smooth ang kanyang likod. Wala ka na mapapansin pag sinasalat mo siya. Dati, pag nilagyan mo sa table, magwawobble na yung phone. This time around, hindi na. Sobrang ganda ng technology ni ZTE, And there's on many occasions na lagi nauna si ZTE. Plus, yung kanyang under-display na front-facing camera is one of the first din sa kanyang category before. Now, sabi niya nang improve ang kanyang front-facing camera by 30%, malalaman natin sa ating mga samples, And ang kanyang front-facing camera is a 16MP na front-facing camera which can shoot up to 1080p and 60fps. Sa kanyang rear camera, it's equipped with 2 sensors. One is Samsung GN5 na 50MP main camera sensor with OIS. 7P ang kanyang lens and meron siyang anti-glare technology. Then the other one is the Samsung JN1 na 50MP na ultra-wide angle sensor with optimized na distortion correction algorithm. Ang likod naman niya can shoot up to 8K and 30.
So going outdoors to take some of these shots, this is a normal shot at 24mm. And we would see na yung mga details dito, it's really good. Mga sculpture dito sa building na ito is pretty much preserved ang kanyang details. I'm quite impressed dito sa photo na ito. Now walking on Binondo, this is a normal shot. You'd see, pag zoom in mo sa mga building na ito, this photo is really good and very much usable. But if you change it sa kanyang ultra-wide lens, makita mo, yung color difference niya between the normal lens is a little bit different. This one is a little bit darker medyo mas bluish tint siya konti as compared dito sa normal shot niya. Makita uli natin dito sa shot na ito sa Navotas Bay. This is a normal shot which tinatry natin capture ang sunset. So this one is a ultra wide shot. Makita mo, talagang medyo mas darker talaga ang kanyang ultra wide na lens. Now, taking some landscape shot using ang kanyang normal lens, you'll really capture some really great moments na sa mga landscapes. And taking some mga RGB lights na shot, this one is pretty much good. And so habang naglalakad tayo, we're able to get some food shot sa mga street food dito, no? This looks really yummy using the normal lens and very much preserved mga details niya. I really love these shots na mga binibenta nila dito. And taking some mga barbecue shot dito, na you'll see mga oil niya, makita mo mga shiny oil dito, cholesterol. Now, how can I forget yung aking favorite shot dito sa bato na ito? This is a normal shot na pag zoom in mo, you really see all of the details dito. Once na you use yung kanyang 50MP na camera lens, kitang-kita mo lahat ng details, lahat ng mga butas dito, mga imperfection dito sa bato na ito is really preserved dito sa shot na ito. Now, trying some indoor low light, itong shot na ito, you'd see, no, itong mug na ito, pag sinum mo siya, tinignan mo ka ng bokeh shot, no? Maganda ang kanyang pag-cut dito sa kanya, no? Hindi mo makita ng soften siya sa mga edges niya. Hindi makita mo yung pagka-background blur niya. Very professional ang datingan niya. Taking in some bean shot, pag sinum in mo, it's a little bit grainy, but overall to shot na ito is really not bad. Checking some Christmas decor shot, you'd see ang ganda ng mga details na na-preserve na dito na once zoom in mo dito sa mga Christmas decors. And nung nag-low light shot ako dito sa Binondo Church, no, nung gabi na, around mga 7 in the evening, you'd see ang ganda ng shot na ito. Very dramatic. You see all of the lights dito sa church na ito, no, litaw na litaw. I really love this shot. Checking some of this Christmas decor shot. Yung condition dito is medyo madilim na, around mga 8 sa gabi. And you'll see, some of these shots are really nice. Not to the point na mala flagship phone ng mga Xiaomi and Huawei, but I would say na good enough siya for a night shot. Further checking some night shot dito. These are really nice photos. Now, this is probably one of the tests na titingnan natin, no? Sa ibang mga camera, like mga mid-ranger, you'd see, pag pinicture mo to, overexposed sila, no? But this one, maganda, ang ganda. Kita mo pa rin mga details dito, no? Hindi siya overexposed. Now, the usual, dahil under display pa rin ka ng front-facing camera, there are still some haziness, pag kumukuha ka ng selfie photo. There are times na medyo matino siya konti, but makikita mo, hindi pa rin ganun ka perfect ang under-display na technology. But some effects na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanyang under-display camera na yung mga ilaw sa likod, parang nagiging stars. Now, using the front-facing camera to take some vlog while walking, medyo shaky at 1080p and 60fps. Yeah, this is the quality when you're outdoor. Medyo hazy talaga siya. And this is the quality that you'll be getting pag ginamit mo naman siya on indoor condition. Now, walking outdoors, taking vlog using the rear camera, sinut ko to under 4K and 60, very stable siya. And medyo paggabi na to, no, it was able to capture some really nice details dito. And trying it out naman while walking on Binondo, this is also a 4K 60 na video. Kita natin, very clear, very stable ang video na makakapture mo dito sa rear camera.
Now, probably this one is the one that you're waiting for. Ang gaming experience ko dito sa Redmagic 9 Pro. So, it has a lot of improvement. Honestly, this one has the better na Ice 13 cooling system, no? So, giving you better dissipation ng heat as per Redmagic, no? So, malalaman natin a little bit later. Then, ang kanyang fan has improved to 22,000 RPM. So, meaning mas malakas ang buga palabas yung hangin. So, meaning it should be cooler. So, one thing na magugustuhan mo talaga dito is lahat pwede mo i-control dito, no? From yung shoulder triggers niya, then yung kanyang mga ilaw and everything, lahat ng notification, lahat pwede mong gawin dito sa kanyang game mode, no? And all you need to do is just toggle itong switch na ito to go inside yung game space. Now, we did play quite a few number of titles dito for, medyo masinsin na natin nilaro talaga to, kususuhan ng bakbakan, Call of Duty Mobile, nalaro din natin ang Tower Fantasy, Genshin Impact, and Farlight 84. Pati Mobile Legends sinabak na rin natin. So si Call of Duty Mobile and si Mobile Legends, both of these sinaga natin na hustuhan sa kanyang maximum graphical settings. Both of these games really is so smooth. Talagang wala kang mapapansin na frame drops. And si ML, I think, based dito sa counter niya, it was able to sustain roughly 120 FPS, no, na frame rate almost all throughout the game. Nakita ko nag-drop siya ng 117, ganon. but almost consistently, no, itong game na ito. And the response is really fast, no? Then as well as si Farlight 84. Sobrang okay din ang laro ko dito, no? Parang medyo mas pop ang pagka 3D na dito sa game na ito as compared sa mga ibang lower na mid-ranger na gaming phones na nilalaro natin. It seems to me mas realistic konti yung datingan na itong game na ito. And what's best is that it was able to sustain 120 FPS all throughout the game. Sobrang okay siya. And I'm really happy with the gameplay dito sa kanya. Medyo hindi lang masyado nasanay sa kanyang shoulder triggers kasi may sa ibang phones, so medyo sa screen ako nagtatap ng mga fire button. Medyo it gets a little used to it, but kung nasanay ka, sobrang okay din maglaro nitong game na ito using the air triggers ng Redmagic 9 Pro. Now, for the two final games na pinaka-graphical intense, no, itong si Genshin Impact and si Tower Fantasy, sinagad natin ang kanyang graphical settings. Both of them, sobrang smooth. Buttery smooth. I could hardly say anything bad about it. Naglaro ako both games for roughly more than 1 hour. And sa Genshin Impact, nilaro natin kalaban mga malalaking bosses, no? And though medyo nahirapan ako, but sobrang okay siya. Kahit sobrang intense ang bakbakan, smooth na smooth siya. Wala kang mafe-feel dito na frame drops along the way, and pati si Tower Fantasy same goes as well. Now, probably the next thing na sasabihin ko sa inyo might shake you a little bit kasi sinagad natin ang graphical settings siya sa Genshin Impact sa Tower Fantasy. Both of them uminit ng gusto tong phone na ito. I reached a 55 degrees Celsius dito sa phone na ito. Based dito sa aking mild na thermal scanner, sabi niya dito somewhere nung habang nasa heated of the battle, sinukat ko itong phone na ito, no, it really did heat up. And mafe-feel mo dito sa shoulder trigger sides, no, medyo mainit din siya. Though not as hot as dito sa likod, but mararamdaman mo talaga siya. No? So, pag sinagad mo ng husto, talagang si Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 still has a problem pagdating sa heat dissipation. No? I think personally, si Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 medyo mainit. So, we've tested on Xiaomi 14, 14 Pro, and sa Redmi K70 Pro. All of those units, umiinit talaga unit, no? Pag sinagad-sagad mo sa gaming, pagdating sa Genshin Impact, no? This was not an exception, but medyo mabilis naman mag-dissipate. But I would suggest that you should put a gaming cooler kung once gusto mo isagad ng gusto ang gaming experience mo dito sa Genshin Impact saka sa Tower Fantasy pagdating sa Redmagic 9 Pro. So guys, after doing all of those gaming tests dito sa phone na ito, I was really impressed, no? So talagang 2 weeks ko nilaro ng gustuhan tong phone na ito to let you know kung kamusta naman aking experience, no? And it was really a big thumbs up for me, itong phone na ito, si Redmagic 9 Pro. And I'm waiting for it to release here in the Philippines. Mabibili na to sa Shandy Philippines and Shandy Masangkay, no? I'll be linking on the description box below. Probably the thing na still needs improvement is kind of front-facing camera, which is still hazy up to this moment. Sabi na nag-improve ng 30%, but I hardly feel the improvement sa kanya. Even sa kanya front-facing camera pag video recording, hindi pa rin masyado nag-improve based on my experience. So guys, kung nagustuhan nyo yung video na ito, and if you know somebody who's looking for a really nice gaming phone, Redmagic 9 Pro is probably one of my suggestions for this Christmas or even for 2024. With a powerful processor like this one, sino mag-aayaw dito, di ba? So a subscription to this channel definitely be Merry Christmas for me, and I'll see you on my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.